Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a little craft central station share. So this is my command center. And I wanted to just give you guys an idea of how I have things organized around me so that even though I have a craft room, my most used items are right within arm's reach. And that's how I like to work. So it probably seems a little cluttered, but it's actually fairly clean right now. I do have a project I'm working on, but we'll get to that. So the first thing, I'm going to roll my chair backwards. So if you're in a different corner of the room, this is what my craft desk looks like. And it's actually a dining room table. We don't use a dining room table. I know that sounds really country, but I have never liked having a separate dining room to like have to clean and yada yada, because my kid is older. He likes to eat in his room, and yeah, we just eat watching TV. So no big deal. So this is what it looks like from the other side of the room, and this is what we're gonna look at. So this cubby system my husband built, and in our old house, it was my laundry station beside the washer and dryer, so it had like my detergent and stuff on it. So we will start at the top. I have thumbtacks, because I always need thumbtacks. My hand sanitizer that I use every time I come in here. This is going to change. These are right now straws here and straws there. This is just a junk basket. Jumping back over here, these are all of my thickers and the large 6x12 stickers that you can't really fit anywhere else. And then that's a project that hasn't been completed, of course, because we've got tons of those everywhere. Up top, some paper clips, some die cuts, and a chipboard. This could stand to be reorganized. Some small decorative pieces. All of my wood veneers are in here for now, but this is on the shopping list. I need one of those containers from Dollar Tree that they have out right now. I just couldn't find the clear ones, so I want one of those for the wood veneers. And then word die cuts that people have gifted me are down there on the bottom. These came off of a picture I have in my living room, but that's my dad who passed away and my sweet baby boy. They were best friends from the moment my dad laid eyes on him. So that's very special and has to be put back up. Alright, now I'm going to sit back down and we'll go to the bottom, to the next shelf. This container I got at the resale store, the junk store, and they're actually Hearth and Hand from Target. So I used this one for all of my stamps, and we've got a pretty good bit. It's about time to have to organize them a better way. I do use the little sleeves, the plastic sleeves, and I get those from Amazon. And that is the brand Linkio Stamp and Die Storage, and it comes in a 50 pack. In this little container that's empty right now, it did house the smaller stamps, but I actually destashed and took out everything to do with Halloween, which is on the Halloween shelf now. So Christmas and everything is in here, which that will change, but that's just the way my mind works. I need like items with like items. So in this one, I just have daubers, stamp blocks, and the most used ink pads right here beside me. And then I have the old school Fiskars stamp platform. I use this one a lot when I do the Julie Nutting stamps. And then there's the Tim Holtz platform and the case for it. And to be honest, I don't use this one. I wanted it really bad, got it for Christmas last year, but you guys, I can't figure it out. Like, it's not working out for me. So I really need to study some more of Tim Holtz videos to figure out what I'm doing wrong. And then this CD is actually, this is a proud mom moment here. This is a CD from my friend Jay. He came to America not too long ago, maybe 2-3 years ago, and I met him. As you guys know, I used to be a photographer, so the band reached out to me and wanted photographs inside a venue, which is my most favorite thing to photograph. I love photographing guys. They're so much easier than females, babies, families, whatever. Guys just look good in pictures. So I met Jay, and he is from, and I might butcher this, but he's from Moldova. And so he was so sweet when I first met him. He barely knew English. He knew enough, but he was very shy because he felt that he couldn't, he didn't have the words yet, if you will. So he has come a long way. He came to the U.S. with a goal, and that goal was to eventually produce and publish or put out his own record. He's an amazing guitarist. His energy on stage is unreal, and I love seeing him perform. Now he's been in a touring band since then. He saved up enough money and got his dream car, and now he's doing short films and has this album out, and he's working on another album with another one of my friends, Edge, and excuse me, and Edge is an amazing artist. I hope that, I am going to purchase his book when he releases that, so I'll be able to share that with you guys, because I love and cherish my artist friends. Like, this was so kind of him to send this CD to me, because I was one of his first supporters, and I've done reviews on him for a magazine before, so love, love, love Jay. And I do have his explicit permission to use any of his music on my YouTube channel. All right, proud mom moment over. So down here on this shelf, I have my brads in a recycled embelly box container. So all of my brads are in there, and my eyelets. Excuse me, because I don't have many. These are all of my beads. This is my poor little bead collection and charms, and there's just no excuse for this. I really need to up my game on this. So I can't even construct a charm right now if I wanted to. This is just one of those hot buy multi-packs of cards. I keep it next to me if I need to quickly make a card. I have my Fiskars trimmer here, my large envelope punch board, a scoreboard, my We Are Memory Keepers scoreboard, and then my extra plates and embossing folder for my die cut machine. I'm sorry, you guys. I've got a little cold, so y'all know the routine with me and coughing. I apologize. I need to sweep my floor, so yeah, don't look at that. This is my most used embellishments. So this is just a husky box that I got for $2 at the resale shop or the discount store, and I just keep all of my most used little tchotchkes in there next to me. This bin is paper scraps, and the bin below it is Easter spring collections, and I keep those just in these containers from Michael's until I get better storage. So over here I have my Prima this is All Heart. I didn't realize I had put all of All Heart in one container, so this could actually be used for Valentine's, but I'm not gonna do that. So I'm building that collection because turns out I really like it. So this one is the Prima bin, and it's heavy. So all of my Prima paper stays next to me. I've got, I'm sorry if it's dark back here, but there's 2 crop bags back there, and this is my flower storage. So this is one of those giant tubs from Michael's, and I got it on super duper sale. Like, I don't pay full price, y'all know that, but it's the one that has this cool tray at the top. These shouldn't be in here, but I can organize, like, I have these in those big packs underneath, but I just keep a couple up here and top so I can get to it faster. And then I have stamens and stuff like that in the top. And then these that came from Allie. You just cut the little butt off of it. So the smaller stuff fits up here perfectly. And then in the bottom are all of my packs of flowers and paper flowers. If it's a flower, it goes in here. And I don't mind digging for it. So that's totally cool with me. And it's right here beside me, so it's not a big deal for me. So that is how I store my flowers. And it tucks in nicely. I have 2 vintage suitcases right there that are empty. I don't know what to do with them. Like, I don't have the heart to get rid of them. I used them as photo props when I was a photographer. And yeah, I should make them storage of some sort, but they're big and bulky, so I don't know. This tray is just a desk sorter, and I pull this out as I'm working on projects and keep it on my desk just so that I have, you know, little die cuts, extras, stuff like that. Just a little organizer. This is my Jen Hadfield box. Same thing, all the embellishments, chipboard, stickers, paper, everything that I'm using, or everything by Jen Hadfield is in one container right now. And then this project on top is what I'm working on, and it's along the way, and that's for Sweetwater cards. So that's the collection I'm using with her challenge. So I keep that right there in case I need to grab for it. This is Valentine's Day, so Valentine's embellishments, paper embellishments, some felt and little things. And then this is that box I made. I just have some Valentine's flowers that I'm practicing there and there. That is Halloween overflow and my garbage. So that's everything underneath within arm's reach. We will go to the top. This is my little hole reinforcer. I keep that handy. This little thing, the hobby holder or whatever it was, I didn't care for it, so I just keep it here and keep my lip gloss. I have like 50 million lip glosses in here. And then a stamp that needs to go back in its packaging, and my most used created by stamp stays right here so it doesn't get lost. This container, I used it, I recycled a lot out of my beauty room. So, this was an IKEA planter that I got and had my makeup brushes in it. And now it holds Crafty supplies. So this one are those little rolls of clearance ribbon from Hobby Lobby. And I got these last week and they were 9 cents. So I stocked up on black ribbon, and I think I'm going to use a tutorial I found to make some little bows with it. But those are the gold thread, and those little ribbon spools is what I keep in here. And my boogie wipes, they're in the back. This one is liquid glue and spray bottles, and there's a pack of Copics that didn't fit in my marker storage here. This is just one of 2 marker bins. Those are my Tim Holtz Distress markers. I've still yet to figure out how to use those. This is a bunch of extra die cuts, note cards, and pre-made, you know, the handmade by stamp that I put on my projects. Those are all in there. This is some mixed media stuff, so gesso, paintbrushes, the Snow Rider, a palette, and foamy thingies are all in there. So that's super handy. This container, when I get Happy Mail from someone new that I don't already have their address information, I tear it off and put it in here until I get, or if I just find stuff around the room that's like not in its correct spot, I'll put it in here. So those are addresses, and our insurance cards I need to put in our wallets. Back up here, that is my sweet, sweet grandmother. She passed away in 2008, but I know she would get a kick out of this room, so I keep her nearby. On top of that washi stand, and my husband and I are behind there. That's another washi stand in the corner with a big roll of foam tape on top. I don't ever use that washi. And that is more washi. This tool I got at Hobby Lobby for super cheap, so I have it up here just so I remember to use it. And this spinny thing I got at Goodwill for a couple of bucks, and it is super handy. So just, you can see all of my little tools, bone folders, a flashlight so that I can read the letters on my envelope punch board. And the struggle is real. I cannot be the only person that can't read that tiny print, so I do have my flashlight for that. My corner rounder, glossy accents, liquid glues, glue sticks, scissors, jewel picker, ruler, pens and pencils that are not like planner related. I have my little Wink of Stella and my jelly rolls. Yeah, so I love this little thingy. On top of there, I just have some decorative items. My Nomi that P sent. I can't put him away. I was going to put him on the tree, but he was sent from a Crafty friend, and yeah, I love gnomes so much. I wish I had, I wish I had them all over the house. So he's going to stay here in the craft room for now. That Craft Queen cup got at Hobby Lobby, and it just has a bunch of scraps in it, a tiny box that Anna sent me, just kind of sitting there so I remember to use it. And then I have the Old Faithful plastic containers, which are actually pretty handy. Like, I'm happy with these, and I got them all at Goodwill, so it was super inexpensive. The top one here has index card bases. The next one down has my tiny envelope punch board, some binder rings and a roller stamp, some crepe paper rosettes that I suck at. Down below there are my embossing powders and stamps. There aren't a lot. And then below there I have embellishments like feathers and stuff where you don't really have a good place for them. Then we've got on top, let me go back over here. On top, this is my recipe box, you guys. There is a video on my on my channel where I created this recipe box from an old recipe box that I had laying around. I don't cook, so I took them all out and created a Crafty recipe box. So if there are tutorials that I like, I write the tutorial down and it goes in the box. And I've showed this before, but that's for note cards, 3x3 note cards. And that's the recipe for that. And so it just stays in there if ever I need to reference it. It's easily accessible. And I love my Maggie Holmes inspired recipe box. Okay. On top of the next one, I just have a stapler. I don't have a Tim Holtz tiny attacher. That's just a regular old stapler. And then I have a pile of stuff that I need to do projects with. So that reminds me that I need to use it. Then I have twine, two drawers of twine, a drawer of washi tape that it comes undone really easy and I hate it. So it's all in there. Then I have miscellaneous drawers with tools, and at the bottom it's miscellaneous stickers and embellishments that I might get from a swap. Doesn't really have a place, so it just goes in there, and sometimes I dig around and find some treasures for that, for whatever project I'm working on. Then my camera mount is here on top, and you know, it moves around. Everybody's got this one. It's the one from Amazon, and hubby placed it in front of me because this table is so wide. That's the only configuration we could come up with. That's why in my videos, you guys, if you see letters, they're always backwards. I haven't figured out that part, but it is what it is. That's some corrugated paper and a scrap of the Christmas pad that doesn't have to really be Christmas. So I want to use that for Valentine's Day and make some circle embellishments. My ATG gun that I hate is underneath. My tape doesn't stay on the roller. It rolls off. This is the adhesive drawer. There's no shortage of adhesive. This is the doily drawer that's pitiful right now. And then this is my chameleon markers that I color with. So that whole drawer is full of those. Then I have my lamp, my Google Mini, a candle, and my heat gun. This is my book that I keep on my work desk for ideas, so it actually is about to travel to the back of the house. I keep my die cut machine right here beside me because it's super easy. This table is big enough that I can do that. And it's electronic, so once I feed it through, I just chill out and catch it on the back side. And then this is my glue gun station. It's not the prettiest or the most functional, but hey, it works. I think I got that cupcake plate at like I know it had to have been Goodwill because I have a platter that matches it in the kitchen. So I just keep my glue gun on that because it was cute. It matched the room, my little finger rubbers, and the tape runner that I'm using currently. And so that brings us just to our little work mat, and I got this for Christmas. I love this so far. I love it. It's the best ever. So yeah, that is a tour of the command station for Heather's Handmade Haven. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was a little long, but you know what? I like seeing how people store things and getting great ideas. And I'm a very organized maker. So if I'm working with one collection, I keep that collection nearby and I pull like items and prepare all of that before I start the project so that it's a little bit easier on me and I don't stress out or forget to use things, which, you know, everybody with a huge stash, I think we all forget to use things, but I do try and keep it pretty organized. And my OCD is definitely a help with that. So, oh, and on the wall, I have my challenge point system that I wrote down. I need to fill this with pretty things. And then some artwork up on top. And y'all have seen that in a video. So yeah, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it wasn't too boring for you. I hope you got some cool ideas, or at least some repurpose ideas, especially that IKEA thing. That is phenomenal. Especially if you're a mixed media artist. Man, that would really be cool in your craft room. So, and they're really inexpensive at, where did I get it? IKEA. So yeah, super, super cute. The one thing I'm going to profess in this video, because you guys see it here first, for 2020, I will not buy a single roll of washi tape. That's the goal. That is really, really, really going to be hard for me, because Tuesday morning, their prices on washi tape is phenomenal, but I don't need washi tape. So you guys stay tuned for a new video coming soon, and we'll be talking about things I won't be buying in 2020. I'll see you guys there. Much love.